Hello everybody, Intuition here. Thank you as always for making time and space for us. Today we would like to discuss the notion of the law of attraction. It is important to understand the fundamentals of the law of attraction so that it could actually work for you and you don't have facts that are missing from the sequence that needs to happen in order for you to actually attract what it is that you're saying that you wish to attract. Because the way that the law of attraction is explained, it does not lend a whole formula that would allow you to get the solution to the problem that you're looking for. So let us break down what the law of attraction really is, and to do that we need to break down what attraction means. Attraction would mean that where once there was nothing, now there is something. Like the law of magnetism. There is a magnet over here and there's a magnet over there. And I turn this magnet in just the right way and now this other magnet is coming bounding to me and now we completed into one magnet. However, the issue in magnetism, the issue in attraction is the idea that where again, once there was not something, now from over here, that something is coming. But that is not how this place in space works, because this place in space is very small. And within this very small place has an infinite array of possibilities, and none of them are over there, and none of them are over that way. They're all literally right here. You don't have to go anywhere to reach the realm of possibilities. Everything that will or will not exist is already surrounding you infinitely. So the idea that you have to attract something does not make sense because it is already literally right there. If it is not right there for you, then that simply means that you are not seeing it. So it is not the law of attraction as much as it is the law of perception. Because when you understand that it is based on what it is that you are perceiving that allows you to see what the possibilities are for you, which are infinite, it has nothing to do with attracting, then you can literally start changing the reality in which you are able to simply grab onto, not attract, grab onto the possibility that is already right in front of your face, but you could not see it because you could not perceive that of which was already happening in front of you. So let us go a little bit more into depth about that. It is the law of perception because your insides will always match your outsides, meaning the inside of what it is, the framework of what it is that is going on internally within you will always match the circumstances in which you are shown outside in your external world. If you are always being met in your external world by circumstances in which you are feeling unlucky, you are in and out of jobs, you are in and out of relationships, you are impoverished, you do not have, you feel taken advantage of, then it is not the outside that is doing this to you. It is the idea that there is something happening within you that is then therefore only allowing you to see what is happening in you projected outside of yourself. If you are finding yourself always in a state of crisis circumstantially, then the question would be, what is happening inside in which you're always in crisis? Because if I'm always in crisis inside, it is not as if I'm always going to see happy, hunky-dory lollipops and rainbows on the outside. That is not how it works, and that is not because it is a law of attraction. It is because literally I cannot perceive that of which I am not. Nothing to do with attraction. Simply the law of perception. So if I'm always on crisis inside, then outside the only thing that I could possibly see is crisis. I could have just won the lottery, and that will put me in a state of crisis. If I am feeling like I don't understand my worth, I don't know my value, then I will only see myself as valueless, and the situations, the jobs, the people in which I engage with will represent that to me, not because of a law of attraction, but because I will not be able to see anything else other than how I perceive and look at myself. if I'm full of anger and rage and hate inside of myself, then the only thing that I'm able to perceive on the outside is that of other people's anger and rage and frustration. Even if that other person is happy, I will not be able to see their happiness. I will only be able to take their happiness as anger, frustration, rage, because I cannot conceive happiness or joy. The only thing that the lens that I am viewing the world from will allow me to see is what it is that's happening on the inside. So, it is not so much the law of attraction as it is the law of perception. And when something is happening on the outside that you don't like, then know that that is a red flag, obviously. But a red flag in the sense of something is happening on the inside. And if I don't like it on the outside, all I have to do is to change what is happening on the inside, and immediately what is happening on the outside will change, because I cannot perceive that of which is not happening inside of me, outside of me. That's not how it works. Oh my goodness. I am realizing that I have an issue identifying my value. I'm having an issue realizing how amazing, how important, how full of value I am. And because I'd forgotten that for a moment, the inside was starting to reflect on the outside, in which I was working a minimum wage job. I was allowing other people to take advantage of me. But now that I've perceived that I'm doing this on the inside, that I have the awareness that allows me the ability to change, to make a different option available to me, a different possibility available to me, that will lend a new reality for me to walk into. And that's not because I'm attracting a different experience. It's because I'm perceiving an experience that was already right there, but I could not see because the insides were reflecting the outsides. So if you want the law of attraction to work for you, you have to do a little footwork inside of you. And the footwork is simply, if I don't like what it is that I'm seeing on the outside, if I don't like my boyfriend or girlfriend, if I don't like my job, if I don't like how people are treating me, if I don't like that I'm always in chaos, if I don't like how things just seem so restricted and closed upon me, then I must ask myself, how is that happening inside of myself? Because it is not as if it happens outside and then it affects me inside. It is that it is happening inside and I'm not getting the message. So then therefore, I start perceiving everything inside as happening outside of myself in order for me to be able to better process and maybe make a change. So, you want this law of attraction to work for you. Get rid of the definition of the law of attraction. Everything is already right here in front of you. What it is that is important to get a touch on, a hold on, is the law of your perception that is limiting your awareness of the possibilities that are infinite right in front of you. And once you get a hold of that, once you change and tweak what it is that you're telling yourself on the inside, you will see an immediate, instantaneous change on the outside. You will make other possibilities available to you that you had no idea were possible because your perception would not allow you to see that which you were not reflective of on the inside. So, change your reality if you wish, based on your awareness of what is happening on the inside, and now that you know a key aspect in the formula of the law of attraction, you can truly attract anything. There is no secret. You have the whole formula now. So nothing, besides yourself of course, can get in the way of you receiving everything that you are deserving of, everything that you are entitled to, because it is a realm of infinite possibilities for you that exists if you raise your perception, raise your vibration, move into attraction. If you simply change those things, you could have whatever it is that you want because you're entitled to it. Otherwise, that wouldn't be available to you. So, Start going out and attracting those things. Start going out and changing that perception. Start going out and raising your vibrational energy. But really, the biggest thing, just look on the inside and see how you're reflecting that on the outside, so that there can be a true change throughout, concurrently, with all it is that you are and all it is that you are extending into in each and every moment of each and every day. As always, we are full of gratitude for you making time and space for us. And we wish you well, changing your perception and realizing how invaluable, how beautiful, how perfect you already are. We just wish that you would see it. Well wishes.